I'm Paul Jones from Contemporary Garden Rooms. I left school and did a modern day apprenticeship in carpentry and joinery and got my experience on working on building sites and timber framed houses. I joined a band and was learning to play the drums, so I wasn't too good at playing the drums, and my wife asked me if I could build something in the garden to house my drum kit and the band that I was in. So I built my first garden room, The Graduate. At the time I was working as a teacher in the young offenders prison, so I built it in my spare time, weekends, and it took me 6 months to build. It was a gamble to do that style roof and to put the bifold doors in, and 8 years ago, but it's paid off and I haven't looked back since. The different products that I do now, I started off with The Graduate, which is the biggest building that I do. It's grander, it's a little bit taller than the average garden room. And then I decided to do a more cost-efficient building. I decided to build a smaller garden room, which is the box. The box was selling well, but I decided that we needed to do something a little bit better. The market was so vast. So then we come up with the apprentice design. The apprentice, it's got soffit overhangs. Again, everything's clad in cedar. After that, I come up with the design of the alcove. Vertically clad building, the doors recessed in, giving it a little bit of a sleek look and different to the other designs that we've done. So those are the 4 garden rooms that I've decided to build. On the offside of that, because I have so much waste in the workshop, I decided to do smaller garden rooms and pods, playhouses and the cube. Our traditional build is on a mini pile foundation. We bore holes into the ground about 1 metre deep and 200mm wide, and we fill those with concrete and we fill them with reinforcing bars. Then we put concrete lintels on top of that, so there's an airflow underneath the building. As you can see, there's a visqueen underneath the building, so no damp can rise into the building, and there's an airflow underneath which keeps the building dry. On top of that, we then put our floor sections. The insulation is in between the floor, so we can still create a warm building and we're not gaining too much in height. The walls are then put on top of the floor sections and the roof on top of that. As you can see, everything's well insulated and everything's bolted together securely on site. It takes us 5 days to build, roughly on site, because everything's constructed in our workshop beforehand. We eliminate the issues, eliminate the problems, so we get a smoother build when we're on site. When the actual main structure's up, then we put the roof on, and the roof is then decked with chipboard, and then it's covered in a rubber membrane. The rubber membrane has a 20-year guarantee and a 50-year life expectancy. It's glued down in one piece, so there's no joins, so it's maintenance-free and hassle-free. When the roof's on, we then do the electrics. Our fully qualified electrician will wire the building, liaise with the customer, make sure that we have all the sockets and all the electrical points in place, as well as your data cables and any TV points you may want. We then plasterboard, and then a plasterer comes out and skims the building for us then to be able to paint it. We can paint it to a colour of your choice, and then the floor is fitted. Skirting boards and architraves. Our windows and doors come in a vast variety. If you want oak, aluminium or plastic, we can accommodate your needs. From the first initial contact, we come round to your house, we listen to your requirements, work out where you want it in the garden, what works best for you, how you want your building and how you want it to look. Then I will go away, do a design, come back and show you the design that I have in mind and see if the building works for you. Then we start the construction. To complement the building, we do a range of deckings. All deckings are different sizes and shapes. We normally put the building in first, work out what's best for you, mark a decking out on the ground and build the decking to suit your purpose. We can design and build a building around your garden settings. If you have trees, shrubberies or rockeries that you like to keep in place, then we can normally build and design a building to work around your garden. Each building that we do, you'll have your own project manager. It'll either be myself or one of my fully qualified professional team will come out and be at the build from start to finish. The garden room you can see behind me is a case study that we've done for Chris. Chris had designs and ideas of his own which we incorporated into his build. We've installed underfloor heating, a log burning stove, a false grass roof and, as you can see, a corner window. This design, although it's one room, it feels like 2 rooms because of it being L-shaped. You've got the office on the one side and a lounge on the other and even a drum studio on the other side. So theoretically it feels like more than one room. A large sector of our business at the moment is providing classrooms for schools. We build inspirational learning spaces, whether it's music rooms, rehearsal rooms, quiet teaching areas. or libraries. We listen to your requirements, liaise with your building control, your local authorities, and create a perfect learning space for you and your school. As you can see from our products and our testimonials from our previous customers, our quality and our service is outstanding. We offer a complete bespoke service as we never build two garden rooms the same. We listen to your ideas, your designs, and we create something that fits perfectly in your garden.